Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another one of my best variant guides. It's a series where we take all of the variants from any given weapon and find out what you guys can do to make them as good, if not better, than their elite counterparts. Now on Monday we did the KF5 Breakneck and the KF5 Spanner, so obviously in this episode we're going to be talking about the best variants for the KF5 and finding out what weapons you can modify or add attachments to make them as good as their elite counterparts. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. As always, if you enjoy this series, make sure to leave a like and a favorite on the video. It does get the content out there, helps this series get out there for more people to see, and it does about my channel, guys, a ton. Gets me closer to 100k. And of course, if you are new and you enjoy videos like this, from weapon comparisons, elite face-offs, best variant guides like this, and a whole bunch more, guys, then make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss any content. But with that said, guys, some straight into it. First of all, let's learn about the first weapon we're going to be covering, the KF5 Breakneck. Some of the stats: the base damage, the average is going to be 33, 22, and 18. The shots to kill for the Breakneck are 4 to 6 shots. It has a rate of fire of 1,016 rounds per minute, and it has around 10% more recoil, and then the restrictions are that some attachments are not allowed. Now, the best weapon that you can use in order to kind of get it as close to this Breakneck is going to be the KF5 single stack. Now, the reason this one's going to be good and at the same time it's going to be kind of not as good is going to be because it does have the same rate of fire of 1,016, but the problem is that it does have less damage. The KF5 single stack has a damage profile of 33, 22, and 16. Now, it might not seem like a lot, but this means that this one is going to be a 4 to 7 shot kill weapon. Either way, this is a weapon that you want to use up close. You're not going to be using it from a distance, so you're really not going to feel that too much. However, it is going to have that same rate of fire of 1,016. And then the big thing here, guys, the super big thing here that makes this thing amazing is the fact that it does not have any more recoil. So unlike the KF5 Breakneck, which has 10% more recoil, the KF5 single stack has the same recoil of the base edition of the KF5. It's amazing, guys. So if you guys don't like the recoil of the KF5 Breakneck, this is the weapon for you. Now, the attachments, there's nothing you can really do to compensate for the damage drop off, but again, it's a weapon you want to use up close, as it is going to be destroying and you really won't notice it too much if you're using it the way it should be used. Now, some other variants that you can use are basically going to be all but the Spanner, the Locomotive, and the Scout. But all the other ones, all you have to do is add rapid fire, and it's actually going to fire faster than the KF5 Breakneck. But if you don't want to add that attachment, you want to have it already on there, then the KF5 single stack is going to be the best option for you. Now let's go ahead and move on, guys, to the next elite, which is going to be the KF5 Spanner. Now the KF5 Spanner again has the same damage profile, 33, 22, 18, the same shots to kill, 4 to 6. And then the big thing here is the Spanner has a really low rate of fire. It shoots at 674 rounds per minute, which really sucks. It's the slowest firing KF5 variant, and then also on top of that, it does have 10% wider hip spread than the regular base edition KF5. Now, what you can do, guys, is you can use a couple of weapons. Both of these have their positives and their negatives. We'll talk about those really quickly. The first one being the KF5 Marksman, which you can get from getting 300 kills. You don't need a supply drop, which is awesome. And then it's going to be this guy. So it has that same damage profile that has a little bit of a drop off of 33, 22, and 16. It is obviously 4 to 7 shots, but the big thing here, guys, is that it is going to have a rate of fire of 869. So the same rate of fire as a regular KF5, and it does still have that same range, which means that the time to kill will be dropped a little bit, and you're going to kind of be able to balance it with the KF5 Spanner. Then the last thing is that it does have 10% more view kick than a regular KF5. Now, with that said, guys, the other option you can use is going to be the KF5 Sporter. Now, the reason this one is such an awesome one is because it does have, again, that range. It's as close as possible to the KF5 Spanner. These guys are going to be like the range almost identical, a little bit less than the KF5 Spanner, both of these guys, but the KF5 Sporter is amazing. One, it does not have the drop off like the Marksman. 2, it also has the same rate of fire. It is also 869 rounds per minute, so it's faster firing than the KF5 Spanner. And then the last thing is that it also, like the Spanner, has 10% wider hip spread. That means that this guy theoretically is a better weapon than the elite KF5 Spanner, because even though it doesn't have the same range as the KF5 Spanner, like, I mean, it's it's minuscule. It's so small you won't even notice it. It also has a faster rate of fire, which is amazing, guys. So if you don't have the KF5 Spanner, check out the KF5 Sporter. It's an enlisted one. You maybe have it in your armory. If you don't, get 300 kills, get the Marksman, and it is going to be exactly the same, if not better, than the KF5 Spanner because of that increased rate of fire. But anyways, guys, the last thing that I want to cover is the attachments. You want to use grip on the KF5 Marksman if you want to kind of compensate for the fact that it does have that little bit of 10% more view kick. And the last thing is that all the other variants, if you guys wanted to have better range than the KF5 Spanner, all you have to do is add advanced rifling, and it'll actually have a further range in it. But if you don't want to do that, you don't want to have advanced rifling on it, then the KF5 Marksman and Sporter are your go-to weapons. They're going to be better than the Elite, which is absolutely insane, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of my Elite supply drop variant guide. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a favorite. It does help out the video, gets the content out there, and it really is very much appreciated. And of course, if you guys are new, this is the first video you're watching, I do these along with Elite face-offs, weapon comparisons, supply drop openings, Russian roulettes, a whole bunch of content, guys, you don't want to miss. Make sure to subscribe, as it does help me get closer to 100K. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'm XRAYZ, I'm out. Peace.